share a little kind of brief intention for the day before we get warmed up. But I've been reading through the Old Testament since the beginning of the year, and I'm in Numbers right now, and Numbers 11 is just a really good passage, especially for this time. And I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but if you want to, you can go back and read chapter 11 sometime today. But basically, the Israelites, they are wandering out in the desert, right? They just left Mount Sinai, where God gave the 10 Commandments to Moses. And so they are walking and following the Lord as he's moving them, right? His pillar of smoke, his cloud comes down into the tabernacle, and they stay in that spot. And then when the cloud lifts and the Lord leads them somewhere else, the Israelites move. Well, it says in Numbers 11, so you have the Israelites going, following the Lord. And then, verse 4, it says, the rabble with them. So these are people that are following the Israelites, but they're not necessarily Israelites by nationality. It says they began to crave other food, and then in turn, the Israelites were like, yeah, we used to have really good food in Egypt, and so they started complaining. And they were complaining and complaining and complaining. And one thing that I learned in this is that God does not tolerate complaining, right? Who are any of us to complain about our present circumstances? Even Paul in Philippians, right? We know that even Paul in prison, in chains, he says, I have learned how to be content regardless of the circumstances, right? We don't deserve a single good thing, but yet God chooses to bless us and give us many riches in him, right? So what is going to be honorable to him? It's a heart of gratitude. So I know when life isn't going as we want it to go, when we're restricted or seems like we are not able to move about freely, like it's natural, that the natural tendency of our flesh is to complain. So we're going to start in that right now. Is how's your heart doing? It's okay to admit this is hard. I wish I could go see my friends. I wish I could be at church with all my church friends so that we could praise the Lord together physically. We are together virtually and in spirit. But rather than focusing on the I wish, what if we said, yes, I wish that we could do that, but it's because you've made us for connection. You've made us to share in life together. And so I'm going to celebrate the relationships you've given me, even if I can't physically be present with them. And more than that, can we have a heart that's fixed on the gratitude of his blessings, his extravagant love for us, which he doesn't have to give us a single good thing because we don't deserve it, right? But he chose to lavish his love on us and to send his son so that we could be saved. So we're going to come back. There's more in chapter 11 or in Numbers chapter 11, but we're going to start in that today. Let's work out any of that, and may we not have a heart of complaining, but a heart of gratitude. And it also, it says the rabble with them, right? Like we need to be conscious of those that we are letting influence us. Right? Are we choosing to listen to the news or things on social media that tend to distract our hearts from who God is and the goodness of him and the blessings he's poured out on us? So let's get moving. All right, Kate? Here we go. Our first warm-up song. So just go ahead and march in place. Good job. We're going to kind of reach side to side. Tuck that core in, belly button, tuck toward the back. Reach side to side. Good. Maybe a little more volume, please. Keep going. Turn the corners of your mouth up. Thank you. Now we're going to roll the shoulders out. Single, single, double. Now 2 times. Good. Single, single, double. A little more, please. Single, single, double. We're going to take it to a grapevine. Ready? Grapevine across. Bring the knee behind. Stretch out the fronts of those legs. Looking good, girl. Good. Add the hop if you want. Good job. Still grapevine, but this time kick. Other side. Feel that stretch on the back of that leg. Good. You got it. Yeah, you can move the other leg tight if you want. Good job. All right, jumping jacks. Here's a good modification. Lower impact is here. Good. Or you can take it to a full jack. Good job. We're gonna roll out those shoulders. Single, single, double. Single, single, now double. Good. You can make sound effects as you get stretched out, warmed up. Good, back to the grapevine, ready? Here we go, grapevine. Heel to your rear. Good. Blood's getting flowing. I don't know, whatever you want to do with your arms, your hands. Good job. Add the kick. Add the hop if you want. Just move sideways. Maybe you're working out with your kids or somebody at home. Turn to them and smile. All right, reach forward, step back. Pull back in those hips, toes go up. Switch. Oops. I got a little off. That's all right. Now we're going to stretch our backs. Hands on the inside. Look up. Round it out. Good. Look up. Drop that belly. Round the back out. Keep going. One more time. Then stand all the way up. Grapevine. Knee or heel behind. Good. You got it. How you feeling? Good? Good. All right, let's just roll the shoulders. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Feel the stretch on the inside of those legs. Good job. Finish strong. Good. Woo. All right. Our first move, we're going to do 1 minute of lateral hops. So you're going to tie your ankles together and you're going to hop side to side. Or, less impact, you step. You get these arms into it side to side. Ready? Set. Begin. 1 full minute, side to side. If you want a little more, hop farther. Or hop high. You decide. Again, you can step touch. You can bring the knee up, step touch. A full minute. So what can you sustain for a full minute? Keep going. Good job. Keep working. There's 30 seconds. Good job. How you doing? Keep going. Then we're going to get a 15-second rest, just long enough to grab our weights. And we're going to alternate doing 2 moves. 10 more seconds. Finish strong. Good job, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights. Our first move, you're going to move at your own pace. For 2 minutes, you're going to alternate between tricep extensions for 10 and then a wide leg squat for 10. Ready? Begin. Begin. You work at your own pace. 10 and 10. Tricep extensions, sumo squats. If you're like me and you can't count, you just do several. And then you go to several sumo squats. Tay's done. I must be done. And then you're going to squat. You don't have to weight these if you don't want. Just squeeze in the backs of your legs. Good. What are some things that you know God has provided for you that you can choose to be thankful rather than complain about what you don't have or what you wish you had, right? Good job. Woo. Keep going. Focus on your form rather than speed. Lock those elbows in. Kick those weights behind you. Good. There's 1 minute. You're halfway there. Squeeze the backs of the legs. Your bottom muscles. Keep those knees over your ankles. Don't let them come in front of your toes. Good. What a gift that social media, that technology is, right? That we can meet here. I gotta focus now. Keep going. 25 more seconds. You're almost there. Almost knocked myself over. Finish strong. 15 seconds. Maybe you finish on whatever move you're on, or go ahead and switch whenever you want. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job. Grab a drink if you need it. We just have a 30-second rest. Our next cardio move for a full minute is you're doing twist jacks. This is an option, keeping your elbows high, or you tie your feet together. Good. All right, keep resting. Ready? Begin. Full minute. Good. Maybe you hook your hands together. Pull those shoulders on your back. Twist. Lower impact is here. And it's good. A full minute. Do what you're able to do. Feel that core work. Good. Keep going. We're almost halfway. All right, there's halfway. 30 more seconds. How you feeling, Kate? Good? This is good work. She's smiling. Must be doing good. It really does make a difference. Smile. Even if you have to fake smile. It's good. 15 seconds. And we got a 15-second rest. We're going right into our strength. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for 15. Your next move is you bring your weights up into a high row. Then we're doing a side lunge. Ready? 10 and 10. Here we go. Begin. 2 minutes. 10 high rows, 10 side lunges, and it's 10 total, not 10 each side. Good. Pull those shoulders on your back. What number are you at? 9, 10. All right, side lunge. You step to the side. Sink back in those hips. Step up. Other side. If this bothers your knee, you just step, sink down until you don't have pain. Then go the other side. Okay, you do your range of motion. It's going to be different than mine, and it's good. Maybe you go lower than I do. That's good. Push through those heels as you come up. Oh dear, and I forgot to count. Just as long as we make ourselves even. Good. High rows, side lunges. Don't forget to breathe. Good job. Keep going. Shoulders probably feeling tired. Your legs, you're doing good work. Is that 10? One more. 10. All right, side lunges. 1. If you're going quicker, great. If you're going slower, that's good too. There's 3. Sink back in those hips. Push those hips back. Keep that knee behind your toe. I think that's 7. We got 20 seconds. Good job. All right, high rows. 15 seconds. Finish strong. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Grab a drink. 30 seconds rest. All right. While we rest, I'm going to share some more from this. All right, so as the Israelites are complaining, Moses felt a huge weight, a burden, right? He's like, God, why did you ask me to lead these people? Like he felt the weight of it all. All right, high knees or mountain climbers for 30 seconds, or for a full minute. Ready, go. You're either high knees or you're mountain climbers. Or you do a few mountain climbers, then come up and do some more high knees. And I think this is a good lesson right now. Our leaders, locally, regionally, nationally, they feel a huge burden, a huge weight right now. So how can we pray for them? How can we encourage them? There's 30 seconds. You're doing so good. Keep going. Take a break as you need. Come back into it. You got it, Kate. Hey, you gotta tell you. 15 seconds. Now you get a 15-second rest. Come on. 6 seconds. Finish it. 2, 1. Rest. That's hard work. All right, your next move is you're going to do a low row for 10. And then we're doing deadlift for 10. Back and forth. Begin for 2 minutes. As many reps as possible. Drive those elbows up and kind of back. Squeeze those shoulders on your back. Good job. Your next move is your deadlift. So you sit back in those hips, flat back. Good. Not rounding out the back. If you have to round your back out here, then that's your range of motion. Okay? Good. You should feel it all along the back of your legs. If you need more of a challenge, you can do it one at a time. We're almost halfway. So God told Moses, I want you to gather 70 of the elders that I had chosen. Bring them to the tent of meeting. So he did. And God's Spirit fell among them. So they helped Moses lead. We can pray for our president, his advisors, our pastors, our governors, all of those making authority or making decisions, and thanking them for their guidance. They don't know how to make the best decision. We can pray for them. They're doing the best they can. And God hears those prayers. He tells us to pray for those in authority over us. Submit to them. Good job. 15 seconds. You're doing so good. It's okay if you're slowing down. You're doing it right. Honor your body, good form. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30-second rest. Grab a drink if you need. Your next move, probably not one of your favorites. Quick feet. It's a fancy word for jiggle, okay? My class might get tired of me saying it, but if you jiggle, it means you're alive. Every single person does when you do quick feet. Embrace it. It's good. All right, 5 seconds. So we're going to start quick feet for a full minute. Ready? Here we go. Go. Quick feet. Engage that core. Pump the arms. Keep it here for now. We'll mix it up. In 3, 2, 1. Go out and in. Out. In. Maybe you just kind of let your arms dangle. Feel your calves working now. Anybody feeling their calves? All right, hold it here. There's halfway. Good job. Pump those arms. In 15 seconds, you're going to go in a circle. Ready? Go in a circle. Come all the way back to the beginning. Other way. Good job. Quick feet. 10 seconds more. You're doing so good. Don't get dizzy. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Your next move. Reverse fly. Engage this core. Good base. You can come over here. Ready? Let's go ahead and stagger our feet. Go. 10 reps. Then you're going to do reverse lunges. Good job. Use that core. 9. Exhale. 10. All right, stand together. Step back. Push up with this front heel. Don't let that back toe push you up. 10 total. Then you're going to hold the other leg forward for 10 more reverse flies. Good. Where you at? 9, 10. All right, hold the other leg forward. Reverse fly. No pain on that back. Drop your weights if you need and still do the move. There's halfway. I'm proud of you. Keep going. What are you thankful for today? How do you see God's goodness? How can you pray for our leaders? All right. Less than 45 seconds. And we just got one more round. Good. Reverse fly when you can. It's like a goalpost arm. Shoulders on your back. 12 seconds. Maybe you finish here and reverse your legs. So you're even. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job. 30-second rest. Last round. You're going to shuffle. A couple moves to one side, a couple moves to the other. All right, you still got 10 more seconds to rest. So Moses, he's asking God, how can you possibly, so the people were wanting quail, a different kind of meat. Ready? Shuffle, go. And he's asking God, how are you possibly going to feed all these people? And the Lord answers him. He says, is the Lord's arm too short? In other words, God can provide anything and everything. But it was never about what God could provide. It was about their hearts not being content in Him. Good job. There's halfway. You don't have to touch the ground. Just move side to side. Make it as big as you want, as quick as you want. Sit back in those hips. 20 seconds. You're doing so good. Good job, girls. Here we go. 10 last seconds. And we get a 15-second rest. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Your next move is shoulder press. And then a curtsy lunge. That's stepping back and behind. And then switching. Ready? 1 or 2 weights, you decide. Go. If you have 2 weights, they're kind of out over your shoulders. If you have 1 weight, you kind of push it up in front of you. 9, 10. All right, step back and behind. Sink down. Other side. Again, if this bothers your knees, take it back to a straight reverse lunge. Or do some deadlifts. Some sort of leg move. Good. Push up through this heel. Good. There's halfway. Is that 10? All right, 10 shoulder press. You do you. If you don't do 10, it's good. A few shoulder presses, some curtsy lunges. You decide. Shoulders down out of your ears. All right, back to that curtsy. Good, I'm proud of you. Keep going. 30 more seconds. 30 seconds. Offer what you can. Good job. 20 seconds. You're almost there. You might end on curtsy lunges. That's good. We might be doing different things. That's good. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Good job. Go ahead and grab your mat. Stay upright for a little bit. Go ahead and grab your mat. We're going to stretch it out. Do a little bit of core while we stretch. Go ahead and stay standing. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. Let me grab a drink. Maybe I need to grab a towel. I'm sweating profusely. All right. Can I have you switch our music, please? You never call me when you touch down. Okay, that's the song now. Go ahead and take a deep breath up. Raise a hallelujah. Come on down. Good. Reach up. Come on down. Reach on up. Take those hands. Bring them heart center. Push those hands away from themselves. Inhale, reach up. Arms down. Track those shoulders on your back. One more time up. Hands center. Bring them to your chest. Inhale, reach up. I'm going to turn to the side, but you're going to take them behind you. And go ahead and just fold forward, flat back. And then just round it out when you need to. Take a deep breath in and out as you just hang in this forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Flat back. Exhale, pull down again. One more time. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, pull down. When you're in this forward fold position, go ahead and bend your knees so you can flatten your hands on the mat. Step back, 1 foot at a time. End up in this plank type position. Drop those knees down. Invert your feet. Bring your upper body to the mat. Rest that forehead on the mat. Inhale. Push yourself up as you exhale. Squeeze that lower back. Inhale, back down. Exhale, push yourself back up. Rest in the child's pose. Inhale, coming on forward. Tuck those toes under. Push that tailbone high. Let me get on my mat here. Drop those shoulders out of your ears. Walk your feet right and left. Good. Inhale as you come forward back into that plank type position. Go ahead and drop your knees to the mat. Invert your feet. Push those hips forward. Look up. Inhale, push yourself back. Rest in the child's pose. Good. Inhale, pushing yourself up onto all fours. Tuck those toes under. Tailbone high. Push on back. It's like you're stretching your mat away from itself. Good. Take that one leg high. Drop your heel behind you. Inhale as you reach that foot forward. Bring it on in front of you. Inhale as you reach on up. Exhale as you sink into it. Go ahead and blade that back foot. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming to the side. Look up. Inhale, coming forward. Take that hand toward the front foot. Exhale to rest. rest and stretch into it. Inhale as you take your hands high. Exhale, come on down, both hands on the mat. Go ahead and take this front foot back. Take it high. Bring it on down. Inhale into plank type position. Drop those knees. Let your upper body come to the mat. Inhale, pushing your upper body up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, push yourself back into child's pose. Let's do that with the other side. Inhale, pushing yourself up onto all fours. Tuck those toes. Push your hips high. Drop those shoulders out of your ears. When you're ready, you're going to take that other leg high. Drop the heel behind you. Inhale as you bring it forward. However you can bring it in front. Take that back leg. Take it perpendicular. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, open up. Inhale, and then exhale as you come back. Now feel the balance. Inhale, center. Exhale, hand to the inside of that foot. Exhale. When you're ready, just inhale back to the top. Exhale, come on down, both hands on the mat. Twist that back toe. Take the other leg high. Set it back on the mat. Come on into plank. Drop those knees. Invert the feet. Push that belly forward. Inhale, pushing back. Settle into child's pose last time. Just slide those hands back toward your thighs and go ahead and just come into a seated position. I'm going to take my shoes off to stretch for the rest of the time. If you want to do that, feel free to get comfortable.
I've seen enough to say. I know that you
So just in a crisscross position, if it feels okay to you. Take a deep breath up. Inhale. When you exhale, you're going to twist and look behind you. Inhale back to center when you're ready. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, come on down. Hands on your thighs. Just drop an ear to a shoulder. Inhale, looking straight up. Exhale to the other side. Embrace the sweat rolling down your eyes. Inhale to the top. Exhale to the other side. And this time you're going to roll your neck forward. Tuck that chin. Exhale to the other side. Just rock your head side to side a couple times. Coming back to center, just look straight up. We're going to take our arms high, grab your hands overhead, invert your hands, push the ceiling away. Exhale as you push against the back wall, round the back out. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, push out. Push up one last time. Exhale as you come on down. Take one hand out to the side. Exhale, reach into it. Inhale to the top. Exhale to the other side. One more time, each side. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Coming back to center. We're going to come onto our backs. Maybe turn it down one time. onto your back. Grab both of those knees. Thank you. Hug them tight to your chest. Sink those shoulders to the mat. Release slightly and just rock side to side. Separate your knees as you need. Feel that stretch on your back and on your hips. Good. Coming back to center, go ahead and release your knees. Your feet are flat on the ground. Take one leg rested across just above your knee. Take that hand into that other knee. Exhale as you open it up. Push into that knee. Good. Take your hand out wide. And then just exhale as you twist into it. Try to match that foot to the ground. And then look the opposite way. This knee that's high, if you're able, go ahead and just push it out away from your body. Open up that hip a little more. Use your breath and just stretch. Release that knee. Sorry, it's just comfortable. Take those legs high. Switch your feet. Other leg goes across. Set your hand on the inside of that knee. Deep breath in. Exhale as you push into it. When you're ready, you can release that knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you drop that foot to the ground. Look the opposite way. Take a few deep breaths here. Take this knee away from your body. Release that knee. Come onto your back again. Or lift your legs back up. Take those feet flat on the ground. Go ahead and bring your knees into a 90-degree angle. Exhale as you drop them to one side. Keep that head straight up. Adjust your knees, whether it's high or whether you take them low. Just release your back. Deep breath in and out. When you're ready, you're going to inhale, take those knees high. Exhale to the other side. Pause on each side. Let's go ahead and do that again. Following your breath, inhale, bring the knees high. Exhale, take them to the other side. When you need or want to switch, feel free to inhale, knees go high. Exhale to the other side. Maybe you pause on one side longer than the other because it's tighter. That's okay. You do you. When you're ready, I'm just going to bring those knees high. And you're just going to take those feet out straight and just rest on your mat. Heart open, palms open. Scan your whole body and take a deep breath in and out to release any tension that you're trying to hold. Maybe your forehead is tight or your jaw. Work down your neck, through your shoulders. Deep breath in and out as you release your lower back. Work on down your arms, down your legs. And focusing on your toes. Deep breath in. And try to exhale as deep as you can. Clear down into your toes. Do that again one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale So you can't push any more air out. Good. You can do a few more of those, or you can just truly relax and truly breathe. So the Israelites were saying, we want quail. And Moses says, but where can you get enough quail to feed everybody? Numbers 11:23, the Lord answered Moses, is the Lord's arm too short? You will now see whether or not what I say will come true for you. Is the Lord's arm too short? And later, the Lord he provided all the quail. And the people were like, this is great. And as they started eating it, in verse 33, it says, but while the meat was still between their teeth and before it could be consumed, the anger of the Lord burned against the people, and he struck them with a severe plague. Therefore the place was named Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people who craved other food. That Kibroth Hattaavah is translated as graves of craving. When I was reading this, the Lord just taught me, showed me, am I craving something other than what's from the Lord? God provided for them through the manna, but yet they wanted something else. They wanted what other people had. So he gave them over to their graves of craving. He was not tolerant of their complaining. And they forgot that God was their sustainer and their provider. And I think it's easy for us to forget that as well. But may God be our true craving. May we remember that he is our sustainer and provider. So God, as we close our time together, I pray that you would enlighten our hearts and truly show us the things that we're craving that aren't from you. And Lord, we give you those things. And we just ask for your forgiveness, and we just say, renew our craving so it's pure and of you alone. May we remember that you truly are our sustainer and our provider, and that your arm is not too short. That you give us what we need and exactly what we need. We don't know ourselves what we need or even what we want. Ultimately, we want you. That deepest desire and craving we have in our heart is for you and you alone. So I pray that you would be our greatest desire. Return our hearts to you. Thank you for your grace and your patience with us, God. So we lay our hearts open to you and ask that you would renew in us a spirit of contentment and thanksgiving, great joy, and a reminder that you give us all that we need and so very much more. Thank you for loving us. We love you, Jesus. It's in your name that I pray. Amen. Thanks for joining me again today. Again, we were in Numbers 11 if you want to read that. It's good. It's a good passage. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you again on Friday. And again, if you're not able to join us live, feel free to come back here and catch the replay. And I also try to post them to my YouTube channel as well. All right. Have a great day. Bye.